Hey, what's going on? Coach Bluesman coming at you. And in this video, this awesome training series is going to be how I actually use, and a lot of people use, MyFitnessPal. And as you can see on the screen right now, there's a desktop version. There's also a mobile version. So if you have an iPhone or an Android, or I'm sure they have it for other phones. If not, then you're going to have to use the desktop version. But this is what I use day in and day out to really hit and dial in on my nutrition. Now, if you've seen the other two videos, the training videos, they're going to talk about, you're going to talk about your macros, which is, how much percent, 40% carbs, 30% protein, 30% fats, right? And whatever fitness program you're doing, they'll recommend you where you should start depending on what your goals are and stuff like that. But in this video, we're going to show you how to calculate that and how to see where you're at. Now, if you're doing anything with the portion fix, right? If you're doing the 21-day fix, 21-day fix extreme, or you're using the portion fix tubs, right, with your fitness program, then that's a little bit different. Then you're using that instead of counting your calories. MyFitnessPal is where you can actually count your calories. Very, very simple. I like to count my calories. I like to do it. It's not that hard. It's very, very simple. All you need is a kitchen scale and sometimes, not all the time, because then you could actually scan, whatever you're going to eat, and I'll show you exactly how that works. But a kitchen scale and your phone. That's it, okay? Or a notepad if you're gonna have to write it down. But everyone has a phone, a smartphone, and this MyFitnessPal is an app for all the phones, all the major ones, I would say. Okay, so look, if you really want to have great results, you want to hit on nutrition, and then you're going to get that intuitive type thing later on down the road where it's not like everything you put in, you kind of at the end of the day, you know where you're at with time. I just recommend doing it. Hey, if you want results, then do it. It's not a big deal. That's just where I'm at. My personal fitness level. You may not want to go crazy and count exactly everything. That's fine. This is just what I use, okay? It's going to help you if you're really looking to get those substantial, great results. Don't eyeball things, because you could eyeball a lot of things and it's going to be off. So I like to go crazy with it and to hit on the nutrition. So I'm going to shut up, and I'm actually going to sign up for a new account just to show you how exactly it works. So what you want to do is you want to go to the desktop version first. It's a lot easier to sign up. I'm going to show you what you need to do to set up. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to sign up with your email. Okay, so I'm going to sign up just for a test account. So I'm going to put Bluesman test, bluesman.myfitnesspal at easyvibe.com. And I'm just going to put Bluesy. So we're just going to sign up real quick. And now it's going to ask you, it's going to tell you, it's going to say, tell us about yourself. Okay, so current weight, 159 pounds. Well, you don't have to really, your goal weight, this doesn't matter. All this stuff really doesn't matter because we're going to be only using the calorie count. We're not going to use it to track our goals and stuff like that. I don't use it, okay? I just use it to count my calories and know where I'm at every day. That's it. I don't really care about the goals because it depends. Just go by your fitness program. So if you're doing P90, P90X3, Max Insanity 30, 21 days, just go through your fitness program. That's your goals, okay? Do all that stuff. If you like, you could put in here. So I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to put goal weight. I'm just going to put, 165. I don't know. And muscle, I guess. Maybe 155, all muscle. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure. I'll show you. It doesn't. This doesn't matter either. 5'9". You could put your birthday. I'm just gonna put a fake birthday real quick, and you just gotta fill this stuff out. 914. How would you describe your normal activity? Again, this doesn't really matter. Okay, so. Doesn't really matter. We're going to work out 6 days a week. We do at least 30 minutes. Now, how do you want to track? This is important. Very, very important. You want to track your calories, not your kilojoules. Okay, whatever that is. Exactly. Yeah, I can't explain it 100%. Again, I'm not a nutritional expert here. Okay, just count your calories. That's what you want to put. What is your goal? It doesn't really matter. Just put a pound a week. That's fine. Okay, save and continue. So. Membership, this is where you can invite your friends and stuff like that. I'm just going to skip this. Okay. So now it's going to give you a suggested how many calories, a day, blah, 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 blah. Get started now. Okay. As long as you signed up for it. Okay. So now you're going to come up to a screen, and it's going to be this big screen. I'm actually going to make this a little bit smaller here so we can get a lot out. And you're going to be here, and you're probably going to have to, verify your email right here. Okay. And then do that. But here's what we're going to do. What we're going to do is it's going to tell you, this is what we're going to use. Okay. It's going to say right now we have 1,820 calories remaining. Well, whatever your fitness program tells you how many calories, whatever your calculation was, okay, whatever that was, you're going to plug it in here, okay? So my calories, 2,100 calories a day, okay? So how are we going to plug it in? Because we're going to skip their default. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to settings, okay? And then I want to do dietary settings, okay? And this is what you want to do, all right? Very, very important. Very, very important that you do this. So settings, dietary settings, and you want to go to carbohydrates. You want to make sure that you're tracking the carbohydrates, the fat, the protein, the sodium really doesn't matter, and the sugar. I mean, you could track that. Those are good things to do. And then you could add your meal name. So for example, we could do, for example, here, we got also maybe pre-workout. And then you could do post workout, right? If you have any post workout shakes you want to add, and you could also have it diary sharing if you want it public, private, whatever for you. I just keep mine private right now. Maybe I'll start sharing my stuff later on down the road, and that's fine. But it's very important that you come here and then you have the required is carbohydrates, fat, and protein. Those are the three biggest ones. Okay. You could also come here and do your fiber if you like. If you want to get rid of the track your fiber, that's definitely required. It's not required, excuse me, but you can if you want to, right? So there you go. We're just going to, this is just required, right? Whatever is required, okay? This is what you are requiring, okay? So whatever you put in there, you're going to have to require it later on down the road. It's going to make sure you have to put it in there. So we're going to save changes, but also what we want to do is we also want to change our goals, okay? So here, we don't want to have 1,820 calories a day, okay? So what we want to do is we want to change our goals, and this is where it's very, very important. Now, this is very easy. Change your fitness goals. How would you like to change your fitness goal? Guided. No, we don't want to use MyFitnessPal's guided thing, okay? They recommend it, but we're not using MyFitnessPal nutrition plans and stuff like that. We're going to use our own. So custom. Very, very important. We're going to continue. Now, pay close attention. Very, very easy, okay? All you have to do is change this. Whatever your calories are, okay? Whatever your calories are, all right? This is all we have to care about is this part right here, okay? So I'm at 2,100 calories. That's how many calories I'm allowed to eat. That's according to my fitness program. Okay, again, if you're doing a 21-day fix, this is a little bit different, and just follow the tubs. Start using that instead. Or if you're using the portion fix tubs, okay? Then you really don't need the MyFitnessPal for now. But later on, you might will, okay? I'll want to have it. So carbohydrates. Here's where you're going to put in your macros, okay? And this is how you're going to see where you're at for the day, right? So, oh shit, okay. So let's say you're doing the endurance maximizer, just the regular. That's what I'm on. So you want 40% carbs, 30% proteins, 30% fats, okay? Maybe you're doing, the fat burner or something like that. You're doing 50, 25, 25, right? 50, 25, 25. Okay, and then you plug that in. Again, only do the fat burner only for no longer than 6 weeks. And you don't want to do it longer than 6 weeks. It's not that. It's not good, not sustainable. Okay, but good place to start is the classic 40, 30, 30. Meaning your carbohydrates are 40s, your proteins are 30s, and your fats are 30s. Okay, that's where I'm at right now. And then you could say, okay, I really don't want to go over let's say 50 grams of sugar a day, whatever. That really doesn't matter. Okay, what matters is right now, really, really big, more important, is this right here. Okay, this right here, and there you go. All right, so we're just going to change the goals. Now, don't worry about all this stuff. Whatever it's telling you here, don't worry about it. Okay, this doesn't matter. This what matters. This is just only to see where you're at in your nutrition every day, okay? So we're going to change goals. So now our goals are updated. Everything's good to go. That's how simple it is. Now we're home. Okay, so now at the end of the day, we have 20. Okay, saying we just woke up this morning, we have 2,100 calories. Okay, and all we're gonna do is don't add your exercises. Don't need to. All you want to do is add your foods that you eat. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I don't even use the desktop version. I just go on my phone. So I'm gonna shut off real quick, go to my iPhone, and show you, how I would do it. Okay, so that makes. Hopefully this makes sense. If you have any questions, comment below. Ask me personally. Reach out to me. And let me get to the other part of the video here. The iPhone part. Or whatever phone you have. So, the app. Okay. You can see right now here I'm on my phone. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm going to open up MyFitnessPal. Okay. And you're going to see for today, you're going to see a lot of stuff in German because I'm in Germany at the moment. So it's funny looking words. Mandel means almonds. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go real quick to home and show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. This is just stuff I've been playing with. What's more important now is what we're going to do is I'm just going to go to a new day. So I'm going to go down here where it says diary, okay? And I'm just going to go to a new day and act like tomorrow, okay, because it's empty. So you can see I have 2,100 calories, okay? So if I scroll down all the way to the bottom, okay, you're going to see here I have pre-workout, I got my post-workout, I got my breakfast, my lunch, my dinner, and my snacks, okay? So every time I'll eat something, I'll plug it in here. But then you're also going to see your nutrition, okay? And this is where you're going to see where you're at. So if I click on it, it's going to show me a pie. And it's going to show me, all right, my total carbohydrates, right, my carbs are 40%. That's my goal. My fat is 30 and my proteins are 30. Right now, for today, I'm at 0, 0, 0. I have nothing, right? For example, okay, this is just instructional purposes only. So you can see right here. So I'm gonna go. What I'm gonna do is X this out, okay? And let's say I just woke up, okay, and breakfast. I'm gonna go in here and I'm just gonna add a food. Now you're gonna see a list of all the foods you've already, you've been using. Now, in your case, if you're just, getting on MyFitnessPal, it's gonna be empty. Okay, you can see recents. You can see frequent, you can see my foods, my meals, and it'll be easy because in the beginning it's gonna be a little bit, you gotta plug everything in, you gotta find things, but then you usually eat the same things usually over and over again. Okay? You usually eat the same things. You usually have your carrots, your eggs, your mushroom, all the same things that you usually eat. You could see here beets. You could, some things are in German here, strawberries, salads, cheese, whatever, okay? But what's great about this system and what this database basically, let's say, you had for breakfast, you're going to have some apples. So what you do is you just search for food. So you go apples, okay? And you search. And it's going to search the whole database, okay? So basically you could say, okay, cool, pie, apple pie. Well, I didn't have an apple pie. Let's go apples raw with skin. So let's say you ate apples raw with skin, okay? Or a Macintosh apple, all right? One medium, around 150 grams, 80 calories, right? So you could just plug one in. Let's say apples raw without skin, okay? Let's say you skinned it and you had, 1 cup of, of slices. You could click here, okay? Serving size and find out. Now, ounces. Just go to ounces and say, you had, 3 ounces of apples, okay? In the morning. That's how simple it is, okay? Let's plug that in. And then hit check on the top. So now, if you look on the top, it's going to be, my goal is 2,100 minus 41. So we ate 41 calories right now. So we have only 2,059 calories left for the day. Okay? So let's say you also had, I don't know, turkey breast in the morning, right? So turkey breast meat, okay? So I could also, because I already have it in there, but I could search turkey. Let's just search turkey. So let's say you had, I don't know, turkey breast grilled right here. And it's going to give you 100 grams. Well, you could go here and you could see if you could change it. If you can't, and you don't want to use grams, then you're going to have to find something different, okay? Turkey breast, Vitala turkey breast, okay? All these different things. Now, if you can't find it, guess what you could also do? You see this little bottom here, this little scanner? Check that out. Now I could scan it. So let's say, I don't know, I have here, and I'm just going to grab a protein bar I had. Okay? So, for example, here's a protein bar. Oh, how neat is that? That's cool. Right here, Quest. Okay? If you see that. It's a Quest protein bar. Now what I could do is I could scan it, and boom, it searches into that and it finds it. Check that out. One bar, calories is 190, and it's exactly what it has on the back of the bar. So I don't have to plug all this shit in. Okay? All I do, make sure everything's correct, make sure my calories is right with the package, the carbs are good, and the protein good. Hit it, boom. Okay? Well, there you go. Chocolate brownie flavor Quest bar protein. There you go. And then now we have on the top, you see 1,869 calories. And I go to the bottom and see my nutrition. Okay, so today I'm at 51, 29% and 20% fats. Okay, 29 protein and 51 carbs. So what you're going to do is throughout the day, you're going to start eating and you're going to put everything, you'll plug everything in. And you just want to kind of keep it even, okay? Try to keep it even. By the end of the day, you want to have 40, 30, 30. Now, of course, you're not going to have it always 100%, right? But with time, you're going to get so good at it where I'm usually sometimes just dead on. I'm like 40, 31, 29, right? If you're 1%, 2% over or minus in one of these categories, that's fine. Here's the most important thing you got to do. You can't beat yourself up, okay? What's very important is you want to be plus 50, minus 50 in your calories, okay? Plus or minus, just around that area, okay? You want to just ballpark it right in there. Try to hit it dead on. Again, if it's plus or minus a little bit, fine. But you don't want to go, oh, well, I ate 200, 300 calories over. That's not good, all right? Stay within your calories, okay? And try to hit that. Now, and then also stay within your macros. Very important. So always look at your nutrition, right here. That's what I use. I'll just use this, and that's what I'll do. And during the day, I'll start plugging this stuff in, right? So you can see here, I still got a lot of calories left for the day, okay? And you want to eat throughout the day. You don't want to eat two big, huge meals. That's not good. You don't want to do that. So you want to eat, keep your metabolism going, rev your metabolism. Always eat something, okay? Add snacks in there. Grab peanut butter if you need some, all that kind of stuff, all right? And then your nutrition guide is going to tell you, usually all of them have, what are good proteins to eat? What are good healthy fats to eat? What are good carbs to eat, okay? Anything like apples are carbs. You can see right here. If you look here, the carbs, it's got 10.9 grams of carbs right here. You can see on the carbs. Fat's got 0.1, and then protein's got 0.2. So it's really all carbs, okay? Complex, good carbs. That's very, very simple. And you just go out throughout the day. That's all you do, okay? And then you're dead on. By the end of the day, you should have 40, 30, 30. Now, again, if you have 29 on your proteins, 31 on your fats, and 40 on your carbs, that's not a big deal. You got 42 on your carbs, 29. That's fine. You just want to make sure you're plus 2, minus 2. That's around that ballpark. You don't want to be 5 or 6. That's not good, okay? If it happens one day, not a big deal, but you want to just stay and hit your nutrition. Very, very important. With time, it's going to get so much easier. So I hope this made a lot of sense, okay? Very, very simple. If you have any questions, comment below. This is how you use the app. You download it. Just look for MyFitnessPal. Log in with your with your details, your username and your password, which you did to create the account, and that's it. And you're good to go, okay? And then it'll automatically sync to your whatchamacallit, your MyFitnessPal account, okay? In this case, it's not syncing because it's just a test, and this is, my original one right here. So very, very simple. That's how you do it. Again, very, very simple. And then you could see, I could turn it around, okay? And then you could see right here, where you're at kind of for the day, as far as, how many grams of carbs you have, how many grams of fat and proteins you have, during the day. The required things that you wanted. You can see where you're at in the day, okay? So it tells you on the bottom, if you want to go by exactly how many grams you have left. Okay, remaining, I only have 64 grams of fat left today. I got, 138 grams of protein today. Boom. And I got, 175 grams of carbs left, right? If you want to go by that too, you just turn it, turn the phone. But I don't usually use that. I just go by this, plug on my food. You could either, very, very simple, just add new food, find it in the database, you could search for it, or scan it, or create your own. You could also, like, if you can't find it, and that's like 99% of the times I can find it, okay? And it doesn't scan properly because it's like a brand new product. Well, create new food. Brand name is, Frank's Hot Dogs. Hot dogs. Serving size, let's say, okay, you look in the back and it says, for 100 grams, and you put 100 G's, right? Or let's say, 3 ounces, 3 OZ, okay, and there you go, and 1, all right. So basically what that means is one serving, it doesn't really matter, one serving of 3 ounces is this many calories. So calories, let's say it's 500 calories. Make sure you put in your carbs, right? My total carbohydrates for that is, let's say 20, let's say proteins 45, let's say total fat is 65, right? And then you can put in your saturated fat, and let's say it's got a lot of saturated fat, for example, I don't know, 45, okay? Come in here, boom, add it in there. So you can see it added it in there. So I ate 3 ounces of Frank's hot dogs, 500 calories it took me. Now we're going to go back to the bottom. We're going to see our fat should have skyrocketed. There you go. It did. It's at 57%. So you can be like, oh shit, I ate a ton of fat right now. I'm over my fat. I got to make sure throughout the day I got to, eat more protein and more carbs. Does that make sense? And again, you don't want to eat, bad fats. You want to eat healthy fats, and you can see that in your nutritional guide. I hope this made sense. I know it was a little bit long, but very, very simple app to use. It's super simple. Just plug in your stuff. There you go. Okay, and usually you never really have to weigh it unless, you have like an apple or something like that. You just throw it on the scale, how much you got. Okay, you got 3 ounces of that, 2 ounces of that, 2.5. Plug it in. There you go. Find apples, and then you find, okay, 1 ounce. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. Let's say we only had 1.5 ounces. So we go 1.5. There you go. 1.5 servings of a 1 ounce would be 1.5 ounces. That's it. We're good to go, okay? That being said, you rock. This Bluesman signing off. Peace.